Like I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you and all this other stuff
And
and
you like that shit, and you came
nah.
through.
But
And
listen,
y'all,
it wasn't even really like it wasn't like solely I'm gonna fuck the shit out. It was more so the nigga was like I wanna be weak for you. He like when I finally get to you, like I
oh
won't.
shit.
That's what he said. He said I want to be weak for you. I
So
won't.
you basically saying that this nigga's like he's big bad wolf, but he's submissive to women, and that's how he get off. He's submissive
I
to
don't
women
know
behind
about
closed doors.
women, but he was submissive to me, and he wanted to be submissive to me.
So when you say WAC 100 was submissive to you, what does that entail? I need more context because that's not like that nigga's not gonna be submissive to just anybody or anything like that.
When I
So
say submissive, I ain't saying like to emasculate the man. I'm
right,
saying
right.
more so like he wanted to love me. He wanted to be in love with me. He wanted to be his exact words. I want to be weak for you. He wanted for him not to be able to tell me no for anything. Like he wanted me to be his weakness. He wanted to be, you know, like he wanted me. That's what he told me. And he said when we have sex, he was like, we need to make sure he like I want you to connect with me on another level. He like look me in my eyes. Don't like basically we need to touch each other's souls. Like he wanted me to fall in love with him and he wanted to fall in love with me. Like he was like stuck.
So do you believe like that was some game he played on every chick, or do you feel like you was special?
I don't feel like I was special, but I
So
will.
you feel like he was running game on you. Now that you're looking
No,
back, you
no,
didn't.
no. Because this is why I always tell people the man that I experienced at first was definitely Cash Jones, right? And I saw the difference. I saw the change. I saw the flip.
Cash Jones is his government, right?
Yeah, he was very, very genuine. And it
Hmm.
wasn't until that weird bitch Dreas knew everything from the beginning because she was the closest thing to me, right?
Hmm.
And so she always knew everything, but the bitch was jealous. She wanted it. She wanted what I had. She was
But
asking
who
me,
is Dre? Is did you meet her on the app? This is
yeah,
somebody in real life. Is she
I
is
met her
she
on the
from New
app.
York? Is she from LA?
I met her on the app. She from LA. She like a little dork, and she used to be my admin.
You
But when
say a
I say
little
dork,
dork.
meaning
What
like
do you mean?
she not street savvy now. She just talk a lot. And
Okay.
she used to be my admin. And she was the closest thing to me on the app outside of WACK 100. And she knew everything. And she like I said, she asked me to ask him to get her a BBL. And then she wanted my position. So she started texting WACK on the low.
So how did she get whack phone number?
Cause come to find out, WACK told me that she been had the number because before me and WACK started talking, she was trying to be in his DM.
Oh, so you feel like she was jealous and she intervened, and you and Wack had something good going on. He's married, right? Did you know he was married when you linked up with him and shit off of Clubhouse?
When I went to LA, I knew he was married. But initially, when I first started talking to him, no, I didn't know he was married because I didn't know who he was. Mind you, I met the nigga on Clubhouse. So I never
Mhm.
heard of him. And then once I found out he was married, bro, it was like I told him like, okay, so what is it like? And I was under the impression that you married. I never fucked with a married man ever, right?
Mhm.
So I'm like, okay, he married, so I can't catch no feelings with that. Whatever he trying to do with me, I'm gonna just see where he's trying to go. But I'm gonna do
Mhm.
this over here. So I was talking to the nigga from New York, Bam. And that was the nigga I was actually into, that I actually was, allowing myself to catch feelings for. And Wack found out about Bam and lost his shit. And that's when I understood when he let me know, like, no, I'm like, well, what are we doing? You're married. I'm like, I thought I was supposed to be doing my own thing. He like, no, don't no nigga want they bitch fucking with another nigga.
So
Get rid of
Wack
that
said that to
nigga.
you.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question. So basically, he was like telling you not to fuck with nobody, and this is after you already found out he was married. So when you first found out he was married, how did you respond to that?
Shit like that. I didn't say nothing. And then when
So
he
you
started,
didn't give a fuck. You didn't give a fuck that he was married. Like keep a buck a buck. It is what it is. You didn't give a fuck.
when I found out he was married, it was already too late. So yeah, it's safe to say That yeah, I wasn't giving it a sec. I was already involved with him.
So you was already in LA when you found out he was married.
No, I was already like mentally involved with the nigga. You know, like we
Gotcha.
already yeah.
Gotcha. So, all right. So you didn't say anything. Did you know who his wife was on the app and all of that other stuff? Did
No,
you? Mhm. So is it a coincidence that this happened? Like it's alleged that he's going through a divorce right now. So do you think it's a coincidence that you would release this and he's getting caught up in a hotel with a chick that he's been going back and forth with for since April, I believe? Do you think like most people looking at you like, damn, maybe she got some kind of collusion going on with the wife or some shit? What do you say to that?
I don't know his wife. Never said nothing to his wife. Don't have anything against his wife. The only reason that I'm bringing this out right now is because WACK 100 called CPS on me for no reason.
So
Out of
at what point did at what when did I need a accurate timeline? So y'all was good. Y'all fell out on the app because the bit your friend tried to intervene because she wanted the dick or whatever the case may be, right?
mm-hmm,
So who brought this whole Whack and Mika love story and Mina? Who brought it to the app to the public's
WACK did.
attention? Whack
WACK
did.
100.
How did he do that?
Um, because when I left LA, I went back home, right? And
Hmm.
then he was like on the stage, and he was just like, "Oh yeah," and Bam was in the room too. The nigga I was
Hmm.
talking to, he like, "Yeah, Mika was in LA, and when I seen her, she had a whole bunch of hickeys on her neck, and they was deep too. The nigga that put them on her neck, on her neck, loved her. It was some passion, some feelings behind that." And he texted me while he's saying it on my stage. We was in my room, and
Uh-huh.
he texted me on the phone saying, "I'm talking to you without them knowing it." And I still got all those messages. I'm gonna get them later on, dig them out, but because I don't erase shit. But he like, I'm talking to you without them knowing it. So the nigga's telling the world that he loves me without them even knowing that he talking about himself.
I've
And
seen
so,
him. I've seen him kind of do that too. Like I seen it happen, so I can kind of believe you on that one. So you're saying it's your side of the story that he brought it to the app by saying that niggas fuck with you and yada yada, and he was talking in third party,
mm-hmm.
and that put it on the app. So did you confirm? Who confirmed that he was talking to
Oh,
you?
I
Did
did.
you did in that room or the next day or when? At what
No,
point?
it was like a couple days later. Because
So
everybody know,
did
like, I never whack when whack do all that weird ass. Oh, I'm about to come up here and scream and holler and create a narrative. I never let him do that on my stage. I would shoot the fuck out of him and tell him to shut the fuck up, all the shit. And he told me that that's what was bringing attention to what we had because he like, I don't disrespect you. I ain't calling you bitches and nothing like that. And everybody asking me why am I not treating you like I treat everybody else. I'm like, I don't know, but you know how to do that on my stage. So the last time he did that, I shot him, and he was like, "Oh, I'm not fucking with her, and everybody that came with me better don't fuck with her either." And he left my stage, and then so we was beefing, right? So this is when him and when Hassan Campbell had recorded him and released the shit. So Wack got mad because I was listening to his room,